Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams coming in with two-game winning streaks on the line, so we know one will come to an end today. It's the Patriots going up against the Steelers. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. We heard him talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll run it with Bell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Rob Ninkovich is one of those great gems that got polished up over time. Whether he's rushing as a defensive end or playing outside linebacker, he's awfully productive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell. One of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, of course, last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can top that this year.
I don't think there's any question about it.
Now a play fake here. Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Past the 20. Touchdown, Patriots. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
second down, here's Roethlisberger. Deep drop. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a man who was briefly a Steeler himself. This is LeGarrette Blount. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Let's discuss this offense now. And Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver, and a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's not a quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, here's Blount. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Time here to show you the starters while we have a moment defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know one guy you like from Miami, Artie Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot and pattern read and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept a pass. I like him.
Brady. Amendola catching it left side. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Brady gives now to Bill. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him to dinner either.
Here's Brady to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. Gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Bryant spread out to the right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm not sure how many people anticipated Le'Veon Bell being such a huge part of the passing offense when he came out of Michigan State. Remember how thick he was? A big, bulkier runner. Slimmed down since he got to the NFL, and that increased all aspects of his game.
Yeah, because 2 years ago, he caught 83 passes. Last year, 24, but then he had the injury. You got to think they're going to continue to get him more involved like they did there.
I don't think there's any question about it. He is an absolute game breaker with the ball in his hands.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start on the ground here with Blount. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. They slot Gronkowski outright. They'll run again with Blount. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is going to be incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the left-footed Ryan Allen to kick it away for the Pats. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come up in an offset eye. They go back to the air here after the INT. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
1st and goal here from the 2. They'll go to Blount, try and pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you get play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Out left side here to Bryant. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, here to Coates. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going underneath for Lewis. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look at the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Still with a catch right side. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Brown, the lone receiver left. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And they're going to lose some on this play. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
2.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll power his its way out near the 25. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down is Brady. Amendola catching it left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Brady. His throw incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now they call on Stephen Gostkowski. His career-long 57 yards set just a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Brady to throw on second down. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got him. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They don't have his man. That's Edelman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, boy, it's been good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't they?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one had to hurt.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave, the big rookie from South Carolina State, in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Now Brown. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out left side here to Bryant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That good hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. And quickly, they get to the line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's the replacement for Chandler Jones, Chris Long, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And now Edelman. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Patriots. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Edelman, the motion man right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Room here to run. The 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Danny Amendola, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give them 11 on the game there, and it'll give the Steelers a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. Now 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back in into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. It is incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll begin here with Williams. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the end around, it's Amendola. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. With it is Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Bryant with a catch right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
This is Bell on the dump off. He's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does. The quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Coates, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's no good. Well, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
LeGarrette Blount. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense? And that's caught inside the 35. To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I, we think about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, wrong pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Roethlisberger. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now blood. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Pats, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.